All right, I'm not sure if you guys remember or not, but the place we went to prospect to find a spot for the high banker had a bunch of super fine gold. So we bought the flare extension for the piglet to try to keep our feed rate up and still be able to capture the super fine gold. Just got it on. Pretty easy to install. I just had to drill a couple holes right here. It's got the flap, so it slows down, so the flow comes through here and it slows it down, spreads it out, and it comes through here. And this is a much wider sluice down here. So overall now it's about a 10-foot sluice, 9 feet of mat, and then about a foot of flare right there. So hopefully it was worth it. I think in the future though, I'll probably just not bring this center section and just pull that up to here and basically make it like a mini Raptor flare. But we'll see. We're going on a pretty exciting trip. 3 days down on the river. Got a decent spot picked out. I'm gonna hike all this gear in and camp out for 3 days and see how much gold we can get. Catch it back. All right, made it into a spot. I don't know if you can see it, but way down there, it's kind of where we're trying to get to. It's the river. It's gonna be our home for the next 3 days. Hopefully when we come back out of here on Saturday, we have a ton of gold. All right, catch it down there. All right, so we got camp set up. It's my spot, Mike's hammock, everything put away. Mike's already got the high banker kind of down over behind those bushes where we're gonna mine. Just gotta get down there, get it set up. We already know right where the gold is because we came prospecting here in the last video. So it's just time to start setting up and digging. All right, catch it back. All right, so here's the area we prospected last time. We actually mined a little bit of it right in here. Mike mined right here. He got a little over 1.5 grams from just that area. I'd say that's probably a half a yard, maybe a little more, maybe 3/4 of a yard. If that's true, then it should be pretty good gold in it. But we have all this material to still run, this material. So our plan, not a lot of good places to set up the high banker, especially the 10-footer that we have today. But our plan is to set it up going this way. Mike's gonna try to trim that bush a little bit. And that way our tailings will hopefully drop right down in here and we'll be able to push them off and keep it out of our mining area. But start getting set up. All right, so we got the sluice set up. All the pitches are right. I'm running about 9 degrees on that very top box. And then about 5 to 6, closer to 6 degrees on the middle one, and then 5 degrees on the end. I'll adjust it if I need to, but I think that's a good starting point. Mike's been clearing away some rocks, getting some material for us to get ready. All right, so we ran a couple shovelfuls, and I was originally set up at 9 degrees, 5 and 5, but it just wasn't clearing out enough. So I'm at about a 9, about a 7, and about a 6 down here now, and it's clearing out a little better. It's cool to see because I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but up here it's real fast. It slows down a little bit, and then totally slows down here. It's nice and smooth. But I'm gonna fill up our water bag so we have fresh water throughout the day, and let Mike run for a minute, and then I'm gonna jump in and give him a hand. All right, so I found a nice shady spot in the bushes up here to hang our gravity filter. So this thing holds about 4 liters. You put your gray water or your river water in the gray bag up there and hang it up somewhere high. Goes down through the tube, the hose, goes through the filter and then into the bag, and there's a spigot on the end. So if you get something like this, you don't have to worry about having fresh water or rationing your water because it filters as you work. So as long as you know, every couple bottles of water you drink, you fill that thing up with water and just hang it, you'll have fresh water all day. It's nice too because later on when we're at camp, right before we hit the rack, I'll fill it up, and in the morning we'll have 4 liters of fresh water for breakfast and all that. Beats pumping. All right, I'm gonna get to work. All right, so the sun's pretty bright, but there's 2 hours in the hog moss. Not bad. It's all really fine, but we knew that coming in. That's why we set up the way we did. It's just all about how much material you can run. So we're here for 3 days. So that's what we got just out of 2 hours in the moss. Should be a pretty good trip. All right, so something interesting just happened to us. Unfortunate. We just hiked all the way back out of here. That's why I'm sweating so crazy. Because we had an ice chest tucked by the truck that had some beer and some energy drinks and some food in it. And we just hiked all the way up there to get some of it and come back down, and it's gone. Somebody stole it. Kind of sucks. It was tucked away in the bushes. You couldn't see it really unless you were wandering around up in the woods up there, but apparently somebody was. But it's a bummer. And there's Mike. Sad.
At least we got more food.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Split the food.
That's true. They only got half of our food. Crazy thing is though, is Mike cooked up some hot links for us at home, and we were just gonna reheat them by a fire, and they even took those. So hopefully they enjoy your hot links, Mike.
Yeah, enjoy them.
All right. So if that was you that stole Mike's hot links and beer and energy drinks, not cool, man. Late. All right, so we just finished breakfast, day 2. We rationed our energy drinks. We had 2 left that didn't get stolen in the ice chest, so split 1 in half today, and we have another one over there for tomorrow. Ate some Mountain House meal breakfast burritos. Now we're gonna get down there. We didn't clean up the sluice at the end of the day yesterday, so we're gonna go down there and do a clean out first thing, and then set it up and get to run. We got a good spot that we're on, so we'll see how long we can run there. How's your sleep, Mike?
My hip's a little sore. I was sleeping in the hammock. But it's all right.
I think that was your first time sleeping in the hammock? Yeah. Yeah, it should be a good cleanup. All right, well, I'll turn it back on once we get down to the river and get running. We left the sluice last night, so we didn't clean it out yesterday. We were too tired, so we did it first thing this morning. And this is where we're going to be digging today. We got a couple hours left here, and then we'll have to move again. But I'm going to show you some of this volcanic material that I got into a little bit yesterday. Over here. Got into this stuff yesterday. It's all volcanic stuff. There's rocks all in it. It goes across the river too. Not a lot of it, but it seemed to have good, decent gold in it. But all of this really did. But we'll get this cleaned out, get set back up. All right, so this is the hog moss from our last clean out yesterday. Again, this is just that top moss section. That. So, not bad. I mean, again, super fine gold, but there's a whole bunch of it. I don't think this place has pickers for some reason. Maybe it's just too far downriver. But it's definitely got a bunch of smaller gold, which ultimately comes down to weight anyway for me. I like getting nugs and stuff, but I also like getting weight. But there it is. All right, get the mats cleaned out. think I just found a piece of gold. See if we can show you. All right, so I think I found another piece. I think there's two pieces there. All right, so I found what looks like a pretty nice piece down here. I'll take you down there and check it out. Take it. All right, so that's nice for, I don't know, 20 minutes. And there's some good gold down there, so we only have one set of goggles, so Mike's down there, he's gonna get some. But this is what I've been finding down there. Not bad. Take that all day long. Biggest stuff we've seen here. I didn't even think there was any chunky gold down here. Nice size flakes. Alright, we'll stay at it, see what we find. Hopefully we find a big nugget. Alright, so I just found a pocket. It's got some nice gold in it. I just found a nug. I'll show you that in a second, but I pulled like 4 pickers out of it, plus the nug, and there's just still a ton more in there. I want to try to see if I can't get a little bit of it on video. All right, so here's where I'm at. This is that nug. It's a nice one, it's thick. A little bit of quartz in it. Nice piece. And then some nice pickers came from down there too. So we decided that this is going to be our last run for the trip. Tomorrow morning, we'll wake up, clean up the sluice, and pack up and head out. It's hot. It's been like 100 every day since we've been here. But it's beautiful down here. The river's amazing. Here's a little view of where we're at. So this is our last little bit of mining for this trip. Mike's got just a little bit more material over there that he's gonna run through the sluice. We mined a whole lot in this little spot here. We mined out all that right there where Mike's standing, all the way up in there. All this right here, that's, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet. Of course, tailings way down in there. That's about a 3-foot hole. Mined all this, all that, from there all the way up here, over here, all that over there. Mined a ton. I love these riffles down here though. I think it's this mat is, I think it's the Yukon, but if you watch, they turn black because they eventually exchange out all the blondes. And it looks like you don't have anything in the mat, but really it's just pure black sand. These mats do a really good job of exchanging. You can see them already starting to turn black. This is the wave mat. It's pretty cool. Every once in a while you'll see a piece stuck at the top of it. There's one right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but some catches in here. Doc says it's just to create a little something different in the flow, which it does. It creates a nice eddy back here. And it kind of ramps it up right here. All in all, I'm pretty impressed with the flare. Like I said, normally, I think in the future, I'll probably just take this section out and just run it with the top section of the flare. I think that'll be plenty good. This is a good setup if you've got a lot of super fine gold and you want to just shove material in it though. Gives you 10 feet of sluice total, so you shouldn't miss any. But all right, well, Mike just got done finishing up his last little bit, so we're gonna shut it down and get it all cleaned up. And there's our 2-day high banking trip. All the cons. This bag is super heavy. It's pretty much all black sand. All right, so we got our camp all tore up. That's where the tent used to be. Hammock used to be there. Got our gear all packed. Ready to hike out of here. Got quite the climb out of the mountain. You can't see the top of it from here, but so it's gonna suck, but it's been a good trip. Got some good gold, got some nugs, got some pickers, got a bunch of flour fine gold. It'll be interesting to see what happens when we weigh it up, what we end up with. But until next time, we out. So I was gonna run these cons through my multi-sluice because there's so many of them, but the mats kind of came unglued and I need to re-glue them. And same day I just got back from that trip, so I just don't really feel like it. So I'm just gonna do it the old school way. Just pan out the bigger stuff and blue ball the smaller stuff. All right, let's get to it. All right, so here's my minus 30 stuff I'm gonna run through the blue ball. Never actually ran this much black sand through the blue ball before, so I think it's gonna take a while, but we'll get to it. Alright, so this is Blue Bowl run number 2. Blue Bowl run number 3. Still looking good. Number 4. Number 5. Almost forgot, but here's number 6. And this is number 7. The 8th and final run. Get it all cleaned up, go in, dry it out, weigh it up. Alright, here it is, all cleaned up. Looks like we did pretty good. Let's go dry it up and weigh it. Alright, turn the scale on. First we'll weigh the nug. 0.25, not bad. Quarter gram nug, take it. So now put the tray on. Tear it out. And then weigh it up. Add the nub. 10.47, almost 10.5 grams. Not bad for 2 days of work. I'll take it. All right, catch you on the next one.